The day began before the sunrise. This week's trail would take us beyond the borders of Tennessee into Virginia. It was an area we'd never ventured to before, but it was a trail I was aware of, but was saving for a good weekend. This weekend was that weekend. So early we rose for the long drive to the Cumberland Gap region of the western tip of Virginia. It was a stunningly gorgeous region. We were taken aback by its beauty, and our excitement abounded as we approached the trailhead. Our trail this weekend was the Sand Cave and White Rocks via Ewing Trail in the Cumberland Gap National Historic Park outside Ewing, Virginia. It was a moderately difficult trail, but the payoffs made every step up the mountain worth the effort. What a gorgeous area. Come join us and check it out.
Why, hello. Good morning, wonderful people. So, our adventure today brings us to the border. Well, no, we're in Virginia. So, we had to get up extra early just to be here. And it was cold this morning. So, but we're here. Yeah, it's a bit of a chill in the air, but thank God I wore some thermals. So, we are at the getaway to Kentucky? Nope, we're doing Kentucky.
We're in Cumberland Gap.
We're hiking up to the White Rocks. That's what they're called, right?
Yes.
White Rocks? Good, because I read that right. It's right there. So.
We're doing
that.
Yeah. Ewing Trail.
Yeah, we're here. We're gonna go up there, go see that, and probably see that. Maybe. Are we seeing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that. Yeah, what a drive though. We saw the mountains on the way here, and they are stunning. So looks like we're not the only ones here.
Well,
so
one other person.
yeah,
Oh, I'll take that. Unlike, the Smokys or...
everyone's there. It's the rated hard trail.
It's on the harder side of moderate.
Harder side of moderate. So the app says 8 something miles, so 12. But we're gonna see what we can get into today. Beautiful day, great start to the morning. Feeling great-ish. So we'll see what we're gonna get into going in that. Yeah. So, talk to you guys in a few. Huh?
Never been here before.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Uncharted territory, by the way. So, but we're gonna start our hike and we'll see you guys later. You know what I love? When you just started a trail, we're not even a mile yet.
A whole lot of up.
Yeah. So far this trail's been nothing but up. Kind of reminding of us of the Allen Cave Trail. Or the Allen Art Trail. Because ever since we started, it's just up. So, and look, got more up to go. Oh boy. At least there's a payoff at the end of this one. You know. And there's a payoff on the Allen Cave. So last one hike, not so much. But at least we know there's one on this one because we can see it. I mean, you guys can't see it right now because it's covered in trees, but we're going on, if you can see behind those trees, the white cliffs. So that's where we're going. And this is a big wake-up call, get it? Because we didn't plan on it being all the way up. See, it's funny. Look, we're still going up. So, yeah. Oh boy.
There's a plus side to that.
All the rest of the way is down.
Yep.
Yeah. Fun.
At least we get the up over with at the beginning.
There's climbing involved on this one too. Wonder what that's like. We'll see. And it's pretty. Ugh. Get back to you.
Well, with the leaves off the trees, you can really see that valley out there. Well, I mean, you can see it better if there weren't trees altogether, but you wouldn't be able to see that if there's leaves on the trees. But man, this whole area, it's like, as soon as we crossed the border into Virginia, things just turned gorgeous. The homes were gorgeous. Just, it's been horses. I mean, this whole area of Virginia was just stunning. There's some colonial style homes that were just beautiful. The properties, just beautiful. I wouldn't mind living around here.
Squirrels
Yeah,
everywhere.
squirrels are everywhere.
A couple of chipmunks too.
Yeah. So far, the trail itself, I mean, it's all right. It's not too rocky, though I heard the trail description, and it's going to get rocky. But right now, it's not too bad. It's just up. But, wow, we're already up pretty high. Look at that.
So we're up there.
Now, the description only said there's only like around 1,500 feet
What?
in elevation gain.
What, to this point?
No. But I'm thinking they might be a little off. because we can still see way up on top where the white cliffs that we're supposed to get to. Yeah, it's still way up there. This might have been an old road. We seem to run into that a lot. Old roads repurposed into trails.
Just cheaper that way.
Yeah. Big South Fork is like that a lot.
Yeah. What, old train rail?
Yeah, old train, either old train railroad beds or
Logging.
old logging roads repurposed into trails. But the scenery so far is beautiful. Well, and there's the white cliffs. Don't know if y'all can see them.
Destination.
Or the white rocks. That's one of our destinations. Then there's the sand cave.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. I'm not sure which one we're gonna do because somewhere up here the trail is gonna split. This is a lollipop loop, by the way.
I feel like that would be the finish.
Yeah.
I think we should do the sand thing first.
Yeah.
And then go there because that's like the big schlemiel.
Yeah, because we're coming to the end of the stick, I guess you could say, of the lollipop to where it loops into the candy.
Candy?
Anyways, if we go left, it's going to take us to the sand caves. If we go right, it'll take us to the white rocks. So either way, it's going to loop around. So it's whichever one we want to see first. That's the decision.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll make that when we get there. Anyways, done ranting, and we'll be back.
Well, made some rock formations. Finally, we're getting there. See, show you. Huh. It's like rock climbing heaven there. You can hear some animals. Hopefully some good animals.
Yeah.
That whole thing, bears like to stay in the winter. Yeah, that's out the window. Last year, it's freezing cold. There's a little bit of snow on the ground. And there's a bear. Yep. Seen a bear. Ran away too fast for us to get our cameras out though. Jerk. Yeah, I said the J word. It's back. Still going up. It's funny because it's cold outside and I'm sweating. Oh boy. Ain't that something. Looks like we got to where the white rocks were. We made it to the we were wondering how we were going to get up there, and we've got to the edge of it, in between where the mountains meet, I guess. So I guess that's where we go up. So we'll see. It's probably where the rock climbing part comes in. Aren't we ready for that?
Yep.
All this up gives you energy.
Yep.
So we'll see when we get there.
Check that out, y'all. We're still going up.
Yeah.
We're starting to get above the tree line, though. You can get better views of the valley over there.
I'm still gonna...
But the mountain, top of that mountain, doesn't look like it's gotten any closer. So I don't see how that's possible since, yeah, we're going up a lot.
The whole way has been up.
Wow.
You get hurt with yourself?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's a long way down, ain't it? But at least if you did fall, there are lots of trees that'll stop you before you completely die. You know, you'd be all right once they air vac you, you know, away from here somehow. But I don't know where the helicopter would land at. They'd have to lower a basket for you.
In the basket, we get stuck in the tree.
Yeah.
And we'll have to do it again.
This wouldn't be a fun time.
Then the place would fall off.
Okay. All right. We'll be back. Did you get it on the first shot? No. Takes a while. Okay, we have reached the split in the lollipop part. That trail will go to the White Rocks.
However,
we're about a little over 2.5 miles, I think. At this point, if we go straight, that'll take us to the sand cave. Of course, it's all a big loop, and it'll come around. And if,
it'll come to the
yeah.
rock? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Oh.
Yeah, it's a loop. From this point on, it's a loop. And if we go to the sand cave first, when we come back around, we'll come down at this point
Yeah.
instead of going up it.
Well, look at this.
Yeah.
We got ways to go up, right?
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. 0.2. That means it's 0.2 miles of climbing your butt off.
Just want to point that out. That's probably Death Valley right there.
Well, we'll find out, because obviously if we're going to do sand cave first, that means we'll be coming down this part instead of going up it.
Oh boy. That sounds exciting. Okay.
So we're doing sand cave first. Because we want to spend some time on the White Rocks. Take some drone footage and that kind of stuff.
That's going to take some move.
Yeah, so we don't want to go there first and then spend all the time there and burn up all the daylight. And then when we get to sand cave, we're having to rush. So we're going to knock the sand cave out first, since we likely won't spend as much time there. And then we'll do White Rocks, this way we're not rushed. That's the plan. And that is our trail update. Be back.
Well, just when you know it. It looks like we're finally made it to the top. And guess what? Stupid people that make these stupid trails are making us go back down. Why? We're already here. We're on top. What's with the confusion? Ah! That's a bunch of barnacles.
You know what I'm thinking?
No. What are you thinking? That's a shortcut?
We'll make it a shortcut.
Does it connect to the trail?
So I'm gonna go up a little ways and see. You can see we're here. And if that goes and cuts off to the top here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. It looks that way. So yeah, before you folks judge us, look. Hey, we're not the only.
Going back down and then have to go back up to the
Yeah, because like that was. I'm sorry. I'm not one to be about this trail, but Jesus, that was a. I think it's in like running with the Alum Cave trail, because that was a nightmare, because that was nothing but straight up. This one's like straight up with a little bit of turns there. So yeah, straight up switchbacks, but still. So don't you guys point fingers and judge us, okay? We haven't been sleeping much lately, and this is like our getaway. So yeah, unless you live our life, don't you sit there and judge us. Yeah, we're trail hunters. See, we're hunting for the other trail. We're hunting for an easy way out. So hopefully this connects, because we're not really sure. And it could be a waste of time and there's a big drop off at the end of here. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'll get back to you.
Another cool rock formation. And wow, that is neat. We are on the back side of the loop, in case y'all were wondering. But yeah, I kind of let my emotions get the better of me when we went off trail, come to the other side, because since we've gotten to the other side and we're on our way to the sand cave still, yeah, we're still having to go down. So I accomplished nothing by getting all huffy and going the other way, because as you can see, we're still having to go down to get to the sand cave. So that was a pointless trek through the woods. But man, that is cool. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
So by the time we get to the sand cave and then head back toward White Rocks, we have saved no amount of mileage by taking that shortcut.
Yay.
So moral to this story, stay on the trail and be patient and don't get mad. Okay, trail update.
I'm getting mad.
Be back.
Okay, so made it to the sand cave thing, and I'm not showing you yet because we went kind of a shortcut way, but like really treacherous.
It looked too dangerous.
Yeah, so we're going the actual trail way,
Yeah,
and then
you know, not like I haven't learned my lesson on taking shortcuts today.
yeah. So, but just you wait till you see this thing, because like you can see it's huge. I know. Yeah, look what we have to come up. See all that? Yeah. We gotta come back up here. And lucky me. Oh man, look at those treacherous stairs that I'm not gonna use.
Yeah.
Looks like death. We might die. Jesus. Trail maintenance much? I don't know. What do you think, guys?
That looks steep over there.
That's true.
I'm gonna go sideways. Using my trekking pole that I brought.
Yeah, I know I should have. Dealing with leg problems. but it's okay. I've had worse. Ugh. So, you can kind of see it a little. Jeez. So there kind of is a waterfall. Kind of. Is that a good word for that? Kind of waterfall. We'll see. Footsteps. Jeez. It's like when they get to this point, they're like, eh. Water! Oh boy. This looks fun. This looks like a whole ton of I'll trip you.
Run it in, twin.
Oh.
Like a little water.
Yeah, and it's kind of a waterfall. And boy, there's mud. Yay. We're gonna find another way around. Just you and okay, that didn't work. All right, we're gonna do this. Okay, what's the next step here? Nope, that's not it. Oh, that's not good. Definitely. Oh, yep, my foot went all the way down. All right, it's not working out, folks. Nope, there goes my, yep, Oh, that's beautiful. Yep. Ugh. Crap. Well, there's no way out of this, folks. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Crap. Ugh. Almost fell. Screw it. Oh man. Ah. Okay. We're here. Dang it. I guess I learned my don't do shortcuts. All right, we're here. Here, look at that. Yeah. Boy, this is huge. Wow. It's gigantic. Okay, so I'm gonna let him take away with the video. So I gotta do picture things. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, we saw photographs of it, but photos just don't do justice. This thing, it's not really a cave, it's a rock house. It's huge. Sandstone formation, which is the source of all this sand I'm trudging up to get to the top here. Not fun. Whew. Okay. Now turn around. Look at that. Is that awesome or what? I haven't seen one this big, a rock house, since Big South Fork. Trekking poles help. Wow. This is sandstone. Wow. Amazing. Just amazing. Okay, gonna get the camera break. Okay, we're on the far side of it. Check this out. You got the sandstone here. And then you got some of the iron deposits right there. and then boom, you got a layer of conglomerate with all kinds of pebbles and stuff. I hope you guys can see that. And then you can see the change in the layer again back to sandstone, some pebbles, and then you got straight sandstone up there. But you can just see the different layers. Look at the iron, then look how the rock changes. You got straight sandstone, of course, with the iron. Then it changes to that sandstone conglomerate type layer right there before it changes again. Oh, look at that right there. More iron deposits right there. Uh-huh. How'd that work?
I should have done it when I was down there the first time. But I wasn't thinking. It's a lot.
This place is huge. Much bigger than I thought it would be. Okay. Be back.
Whew. Well. Our tree. Hey, who's the shortcutter now? Well, that was freaking awesome. Not gonna lie, I think it was huge. Exhausting to get up. But very, very cool. Now we make our way to the White Rocks. Why they call it White Rocks?
I'm about to find out.
It's a cliff. But that's our next stop. As soon as we get up all this crap again. Our so-called shortcut stuff. So, yeah. When we get there, I'll talk to you guys, blah, blah, blah. You know the thing. I'll talk.
Okay, look at that. We are on the approach to the White Rock Overlook. That looks fun. All right.
She loves people. She loves jumping on them. Hi, Pooch.
Oh, decent training. That means you weren't supposed to talk to it. Yeah. That's the first person we've seen this entire day. It's been great. Our second choice was to do Charlie's Bunyan in the Smokys today. But I chose this one because of the lack of people. It's the same distance away from our home, but it's been glorious. No traffic and no people. And steep. Oh wow, look at that. Look what we get to go climbing through. Whoa. Yeah? Yep. But you can too, I could just overlap them.
Okay. Well, this is fun. You go up there.
Still recording to give you guys
Nothing but steep.
a taste or an idea
That's fun.
of the climb you gotta make to get to this overlook.
You're grounded. It's gonna be fun going back down, I think.
I'm gonna go off a little bit. Going off trail.
Okay.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah, you might want to follow. Holy cow.
All right. Easy for him to say, you know? Hey.
Wow.
Going up there. Probably gonna see what he's gonna see. Oh my God. Well, folks, there you go.
And this isn't even the official overlook.
No,
That's still further up the trail.
you work hard, people,
Okay.
and then you get an outcome
I'll
like
be back,
this.
folks.
You know, why do we go on these hikes? So we can find things like that. That's breathtaking. Oh, this ain't even, like he said, this ain't even the main overlook, so. Yeah. Talk to you guys in a few. I'm gonna take this moment, take some pictures. So, talk to you guys later. Okay, so doing a little touring myself. So I had to do some major climbing. So I can get to this point. That is amazing. Yeah, you know what I'm about to do. This place is amazing. Some birds. Phew. It's like a straight drop. Mr. Birdie. Get over here. Look at that. It's like nothing but a big slope down. And I know there's certain people yelling at me right now because I'm like on the edge. I wish we can get over there, you know what I mean? There's our trail. So it's breathtaking, don't you think? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get down so I don't worry you people anymore.
Yeah, we decided to just kind of look around the area a little bit.
Yeah.
But we have ventured far.
Don't look here. So, here's the area I told you about. So, for the area I told you about, I wish we can get to. Well, we got there. And he won't like me doing this. But there's your slope. See? I told you. And it just keeps going. I know a certain person that's probably looking away from the TV right now. What do you think?
Probably.
Don't worry, folks. There's no trail under this, I promise you. Or else I wouldn't have done that. So we were there, and we got here.
We decided to explore a little bit. We just keep finding more and more cool stuff.
Yeah. This place is magnificent. It looks like that's the end, right? Well, kind of the end. And when we say we're probably not going to go there over there, probably are. So, well, our stuff is over there. Not likely anybody's gonna come up here because we've only seen one person now this whole hike. So
and we can see the parking lot from up here.
yeah,
There's no other cars.
we're the only car. We're right there. We are the only car there. So that's good. So we're gonna get back to touring around, see what else we can find. So get back at ya.
So yeah, went off trail for a while, saw all that cool stuff.
Found some gems.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Now we're gonna chill a minute, just enjoy this amazing view. God, Virginia is gorgeous. I know the areas where my mom used to live, up there by Leesburg, is gorgeous too. But man, this is stunning. No snacks right now because we're gonna hit some Mexican food as soon as we get back to a town. That's kind of like become our after trail thing.
Yep.
The nearest Mexican restaurant.
Yeah. Out of all the complaining of the ups and rough terrain, it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, that's all part of hiking. I mean, yeah, we rumble on about it, but you know, really, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
No, I mean, there's places like this that are like,
Yeah.
just breathtaking and priceless.
Just makes it worth it.
And you can't find that stuff unless you get out and look.
Yeah.
So
And climb 3,000 feet.
was it 3,000?
I don't know.
I
Probably
bet
an
it was.
exaggeration.
They said it wasn't much elevation climbing. That's a lie. A lie. But hope you like this video so far. I mean, kind of an out and back in a way. So, but
yeah.
if you like it, hit that like and subscribe button. Make us real happy. You give us a thumbs up, we'll give you a thumbs up. So, phew! I'm beat though. I'm dealing with some leg problems. So, but I still did it. Gosh darn it. I did it. We're here.
I don't know if the girls would have liked all that.
No. Especially the roads. The roads were all, woo. You know what my wife loves to drive on?
It's because she gets car sick.
Yeah. We're gonna chill for a while, and we're gonna get back on the road back home.
We're at 3,280 feet.
So there was
So-
elevation gain.
Yeah, only of about 2,000.
Liars. Liars. Jeez.
Somebody's having a fun time shooting their gun somewhere.
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
we'll see you guys back on the trail.
Well, we is on the road back.
Hope you guys don't really. You hope you know we don't really talk like that. We're more, normal. Ah!
Yeah, we're back on the Ewing trail. That little spur, that section of trail that we debated and flipped the coin on whether we were going to go up. And we decided to just go around the loop because we thought it was going to be too steep. And we wanted to go to around, and do the cave first. Yeah, that was, it was steep, but we thought it would be worse than that. It turned out to be, not much of anything. Yeah. But the biggest kudos to this trail has been how peaceful it's been. There's been no people. If we would have went to the Smokys, which we'll probably do next time, but because we want to do Charlie's Bunyan. Anyways, if we would have went there, there would have been people everywhere. As much as we love the Smokys,
I don't like people.
yeah, it just
Except you guys.
yeah.
You guys are fine. Love the viewers.
It's, and the worst part is just getting to the Smokys and having to drive through Pigeon Forge and in Gatlinburg. The traffic, just to get through that section itself takes over an hour.
You're already irritated by the time
Yeah.
you get to the trail.
And I know you could get there through Townsend, but then you have to drive that road from the Townsend entrance over to, what is it, 441, 411, whichever road that is. And the speed limit's only 25, so it takes forever. So you're not really gaining anything. So either way, but oh well. But anyways, back. I really went off a tangent there. This trail has been amazing. There's been no people. There was no traffic to get here. And it's just been, all you hear is the sounds of the winds going through the trees. It's just been a blessing, considering the weeks that we've had in my new position at work that sucks. But yeah,
I'm a kid at heart.
this has been a great trail. Look at that view. Can you all see that?
We were up there.
Yeah, we were up there, walking around. Sheesh. We covered almost that whole cliff.
That's where the slope is.
Wow. Y'all need to hike this trail.
So
Y'all need to hike it.
that was the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so we pretty much did the whole
Yeah, we did. We did that whole cliff. We walked, explored that whole area up there. Okay, I'm gonna quit rambling. Be back. Howdy.
Well, that was a fun hike. If you do this hike, just know what you're getting yourself into, because you are gonna go up.
A lot. Not as much as Alum Cave, but
No.
Yeah.
But
a lot.
yeah.
Still recommend it. This
Oh
is
yeah.
a great trail. I'm
I love
giving
this
it a
trail.
very high 8.
Yep.
The
Me
only
too.
reason I'm not giving it a 9 like we did the Alum Cave is because Alum Cave had those views the entire way.
Yep.
That we hiked, and I mean, this one didn't.
Yeah, this one.
This one was still a pretty trail, but until you got to the top.
Yeah, that's where all the magic happens.
Yeah, there's a lot of it up there.
Yeah, you got the sand cave and the overlook, and that was worth it.
Yeah. So this was Cumberland Gap to the Sand Cave and White Rocks.
Yeah. In Virginia.
In Virginia.
Even though it's called Cumberland Gap.
Yeah. Now this one's been on my list for a while for us to hike. We just kept doing other trails. But I recently saw Papa in the Woods. He was here not long ago, and I watched his video and saw how awesome it was. I was like, yeah, okay, we're moving that trail up. So that's why we're here. So shout out to Papa in the Woods again.
Yep. And as you can see,
it's getting dark.
Yeah. So we're gonna go get a bite to eat.
Yep.
And stay tuned, because you never know where we're gonna be next time. So if you like videos like this one, hit that like and subscribe, and check out our channel and refer us to your friends and family and who else. So until next time,
keep your stick on the ice.
Another adventure comes to an end, but it is another that we'll never forget. This trail and this area made a huge impact on us, and we left with soaring spirits. Yes, we were traveling back to our mundane lives, but everything we experienced today would not be curtailed. The serene peace of this trail, with hardly a soul around, was exactly the type of hike I love. After a week of craziness in society, such as it is, these weekend adventures keep me going. In the words of Anthony Douglas Williams, I would rather be amongst forest animals and the sounds of nature than amongst city traffic and the noise of man. Yeah, it's really no contest. See you all out on the trail.
Whoa. What a finish. You guys heard it. Yeah.
Okay, so like, this is probably one of the longest tunnels I've ever been in. It was just cool, and since we were in the area, yeah, we decided to go through it. Yeah, I know it's goofy, but it was totally cool. And now, you know, since we went through it in Kentucky, now we got to go back, so we're going back through it again. Going east this time.
Yeah,
so,
we went through it just so we can go through it again.
Yeah, because, you know, we're goofy.
No point to it, just...
Yeah, there's no point.
Because...
And it's cool. I mean, look at this. This is freaking amazing.
It's 0.9 miles long. We looked it up. Yeah, because why? I don't know. We just did. Okay,
like
don't judge us.
We like tunnels.
Yeah, we like tunnels.
Yeah.
And this is the longest one I've ever been in. I know there's tons of much longer, but come on, we're from Tennessee. Sheesh.
Well,
we don't get to see this
We're
kind of
not
stuff.
normally from Tennessee.
No, we're not originally from Tennessee, but that's where we live now. And we don't get tunnels like this anywhere, so yeah. So this is a double shot of the Cumberland Gap Tunnel. I guess that's what it's called.
Because we're going through a mountain.
Now we're actually going home. Okay, bye. Okay, more side stuff. After the tunnel, we stumbled into this little town, because I went the wrong way, called Cumberland Gap. It's very tip of Virginia. We found this old covered bridge that obviously hasn't been used anymore. And this whole town. Well, I'll show you more of the town later, but we want to check out this bridge. Now look at the backdrop for this little town. Those mountains right there.
Yeah. Fuck you jerks. I'm allowed to say jerks now. There.
Look at that house over there. Look at that. That's a get a little cafe right there, and back there with those draping lights, it's an antique store. And I know we're losing light, so be right back. Nope, railroad.
Yeah. Isn't it gray house with gray and brick on the bottom?
Yeah, we don't want to go too far. Another bridge?
Yeah.
The heck? This must be like their little footpath around the town. You know how a lot of these towns are putting in greenways and stuff? Okay, we'll be back. Check out this downtown area. Check out the little bitty post office. There's some shops over there. There's Santa. Looks like a little town park. Art gallery. Drugstore. Look at that.
You want me to?
Yeah.
There you go. So you can, drive. That place. I like that place.
I mean, even the old church back there. Look at that.
After
Just
250 feet, turn left.
This will stop antiques.
Look at that house.
Turn left.
Interesting.
This is the neatest little town. There's a little big church right there. Is that a church?
just a little wedding chapel. Okay. I just thought you guys would be intrigued by that. We were. It's stumbled across it by accident, totally. This is neat.
You guys notice this wooden footbridge in the background, by the way?
Probably has something to do with that David Boone thing we saw up there.
Oh.
The first parking lot we pulled into.
At the end of the road, turn right, then stay in the left lane.
Okay. I guess we're done for real now.
For real.
Real.